Hello and welcome to Deepwater Outdoors. My name is John and today we are out hunting for some baby little perch. Today we are out on Chemong Lake, which is just north of Peterborough, Ontario, just out the bridge north where we're fishing. And yeah, we're coming out here today to see if we can catch some perch, have a good time. So make sure you grab a coffee, grab a snack, and enjoy the show. We've made it to the lake. It is a beautiful day out here today. It is a nice warm, like 4 or 5 degrees. Yeah, we're gonna get out here and see what we can catch for some perch and some panfish. Yeah, beautiful day out here. So let's get loaded up and we'll go from there. We're ready to roll. Let's get out on the ice here and see what we can make happen. We are on a local favorite if you're from the Peterborough area, and that is we're on South Chemong. It's an extremely popular ice fishing spot. Yeah, if you're from the local Peterborough area, then you definitely know that it's a super popular lake. Yeah, super popular. Like from what I'm looking at right now, 1, 2, 3. There's probably 15 huts out just from where I can see. We're at our first stop. We should be in about 6-7 feet of water here. I think we're running along a weed edge this way, if I remember from the last time I fished the lake. A gentleman just stopped by though, and he said that the water's got a lot of pressure, so when you're drilling holes, there's lots of water coming up, which actually isn't that bad because I'm not using the hut today. Hey, look at this guy. We got a fancy dancy new auger that'll hopefully not fail us like the last one. I've actually used this brand before. I should have bought it the first time, but I didn't. Yeah, we're only like a foot of water here, maybe 2. So let's keep walking. All right, spot number 2. So this is what we're looking at here. Just setting this up just so there's not a ton of interference on it. So we're looking at 5.6 feet of water. I thought it was gonna be deeper than that, but you know, we're gonna try here first. Yeah, that first hole I drilled there's quite a bit of weed debris that came up and there wasn't a whole lot for this one. Let's get a rod in the water and see what we can get into. All right, so this is what we're throwing today. Just a little straight king minnow. Honestly, I don't remember how big the jig head is, but let's see what we can make happen. Whee, we got one. Very nice. He's just a small guy. Actually, he's a decent size, but he's a little small for keeping. Let's get him back home. Well, we're not skunked, so that's a start. They're biting it. To give you an idea of what I'm looking at here, so these lines here are fish. So there's one coming up off the bottom there, coming to check out the bait, and then he's gone back down to the, oh, just kidding. I got him right here on the surface. But that's how that works. So bottom is right here. This is past readings, this is current. It gives you an idea. So right now, there might be a small one down there. This is interference. There might be a small one, but when a fish comes up like that guy, that's when you want to drop down and get them. And honestly, these fish they're pretty active today. A couple of jigs. We get a huge snowstorm coming in tomorrow, so my guess is they might be eaten today just because of that pressure change, and it's high pressure right now. It's really warm out today, no wind, and the sun is coming out, so that's good for us. Go. We're slaying them today, boys and girls. Go home. He's putting it in his mouth and trying to eat it. Got him that time. This guy's just a baby. Just a baby. Look at him. Now this is some of the simplest ice fishing you can do. Honestly, if you're new to the whole sport and you want to get out, you can get a pretty cheap rod at Canadian Tire for like 25 bucks. Get your fishing license, an auger, and a pail, and you can come out and do this. And honestly, the biggest resource I can suggest is if you Google Navionics Garmin web app, it'll give you you can view free maps of the lakes of depths and stuff like that. And that's usually what I do, is I'll kind of scope out a lake just to kind of see where some of the generalized spots are, kind of plan my trip from there. This lake out in Chemong is a little different. I grew up on this lake, so I do know where like a lot of the weed lines are and stuff like that. But yeah, if I was going to go to any other lake and go perch fishing, it's the first thing I would do would be to check out the Garmin Navionics web app. Got a bit of a quiet spell going now. That is the name of the game though, especially with perch fishing, as I find they usually school up, they shift around. Right now the sun's come out too, which I'm hoping that'll kind of turn them on. But it is a gorgeous day out here today, that is for sure. There is some fog like to the north of the lake, but where we are, it's nice and sunny. Can't complain. Aha, we got him. He kept playing with it and kept playing with it, but he couldn't resist. Oh, couldn't resist. My back is roasting right now. This is how ice fishing should be. None of the fighting with the slush and the cold and the breeze. If it could just be 4 or 5 degrees and just the 12 inches of ice. Actually right now there's like probably 18 inches of ice on this lake. It's actually insane. This is how it's supposed to be, nice and warm and fun. One of the best pieces of camping equipment that I own, and I suggest for everybody, is a LifeStraw water bottle. One of these guys. Because that way, especially if you're ice fishing, I don't use it so much in the summer. When I'm ice fishing though, the best part is that I don't have to carry water out. I can take my freezing cold lake water, put it in here, and this filters out 99.9% of the gunk that's in the water. And yeah, I'm not sponsored by them, but this thing saves you a little bit more weight out of your pack, gives you nice cold water. That way you're not worrying about boiling water or lugging water out. 10 out of 10 suggested. One of the nice things about having all this ice is that the likelihood of falling through is a lot less. The only problem is when it comes to open water season, this ice is going to be here forever. Like, we're going to be looking into end of April before it's out, because I'm going to say there's at least 16 inches. I think my scoop is 20, and it's like maxed out the scoop when I stick it all the way in the hole. That was a good thump too. There we go. Damn. What a chunker. What a beauty of a fish. Great colors on him. This guy's actually super healthy looking. Got a white belly on him. Nice colors. But let's get him back. You need like 20 of those to actually like have a feast, which is too bad. My current debate is if I move spots or not. We're still like marking some fish here, but there's not a whole lot eating. There is another spot across the lake that I have fished a bunch of times and have had pretty good success there. And there's nobody there right now. Yeah, we're gonna give this spot like 10 more minutes. If nothing eats, then we're gonna move. Yeah, let's get moving. This fish finder's completely flat now. It's not marking a thing. Welcome to spot number 2. I'm thinking we're going to be in probably 7 feet of water. So there's an island right here. There's a big point that comes out right here. So I'm hoping we're right on the drop off, and there is some weeds all through here. I did notice, I don't know if you can pick it up on the camera, there's a huge pressure crack. It starts about here and runs to the other side of that little island. What ends up happening is we got so much snow and ice right now, it gets real cold and the water starts to get compressed, and you get snow on top of it, pushes the water more. Water hates to be compressed, and it doesn't compress. So what ends up happening is ends up splitting the ice, and you get two big heaved pieces of ice in the middle of the lake. This one they've got marked, which is good, because if you're ripping down the lake in a sled in the middle of the night and it's not marked and you don't see it, you smoke that thing, you're either gonna get airborne or you're gonna go over your handlebars. They're a death trap if you don't see them. Oh! Oh! Okay, let's see what we got going on here for spot number 2. I don't think this was the move. I think we move in further. All right, we're gonna move in a little bit more. Not a sign of life at this spot. Nothing, not a blip, not a nothing. Oh, there's a fish down there. I can see him on the, goddamn, I'm tired. We gotta drop down, let's see if we can get him. We got one. They're suspended, they're like 4 feet down. Very nice. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, look at that fat boy. Oh, look at him. That is a doozy. For Chemong Lake, that's a good sized one. For Lake Simcoe, it's not, but for Chemong Lake, that is a good one. So we're sending her down to the bottom, and then we're reeling it about 1.5 feet, maybe 2 feet off the bottom. From what I can tell, it looks like it's pretty stacked in here. And as I say that, nothing eats. Classic. It's coming up. What do we got here? Look at this. We got ourselves a little baby largemouth. Look at that guy. Isn't he cute? Let's get him back into his home though. This would be cool to have one of the aqua views so you could actually like see kind of what's going on down there. Oh, something smoked it. What do we got? Oh, another nice largemouth. Caught me sleeping. Nice. It's a beauty. Yeah, he smoked it. Oh, turn around. There you go. Yeah, I was having a bit of a snooze. I was daydreaming of warm beaches and putting the boat in the water, and he schmucked it. There's a breeze that's picking up, but it's getting a little chilly. Got something else. What do we got? That's another fat perch. Oh no, he's gone. That was another fatty. I like it. He schmucked it too, and I missed him. Oh, we're playing hard to get. There we go, nice little dink. Maybe they're gonna start eating again. Whoa, I almost landed on my head. That was close. The rate that my seat is sinking into the ice, I'm going to be able to spearfish here soon. It might be a super slushy walk back, we'll have to see. We got him! It's the worst, they like cream it and then they just like, they miss the hook. Or what could be happening as well is the jig head is like a neon yellow. Is I'm wondering if they're like smashing the jig head and just like not ingesting the entire bait. But they're hitting it hard, but yeah, you set and there's nobody there. Oh, frig, I ripped it out of his mouth again. Getting too excited. Oh, we're into something good here. Oh, I lost it. Damn it, Bobby. Come on there, baby fish Jesus. Give me one more, please. Oh, what do we got? Oh, it's a good size mark. Nice. Woo! Look at this guy. Beauty. I think that's how we're going to finish off this day. Barely hooked. What a beautiful specimen. Let's get him back in the water, though. He is out of season, so we want him back in the water. What a wicked day out here today. We caught loads of perch, even got a couple of bass, which are out of season, but you know, they eat, it is what it is. You gotta get them back quick, but yeah, we had a wicked day, and again, it's not hard to get out here and catch these guys. Again, this is what we're using. It's just a little 1.5 inch minnow, a small jig head. You can pick these rods up at Canadian Tire for dirt cheap. So let's get packed up and let's get walking back to the truck. Let's see how we make it with the slush. The edges weren't bad. It was the direct center of the lake that was really bad. She's starting to get slushy here. She's real slushy right here too. That hole there quite literally has, the hole over there, you can quite literally see the water coming out of it. Here's an example of it here. You can see how much water and slush there is. There's still loads of ice. It's just from the snow and the water that's coming up from the lake, not freezing because it's insulated by the snow. There's still like 10 inches, or not 10 inches, there's still like probably 16 to 18 inches of ice. It just makes for a sloppy walk. We are back at the truck. We're just getting loaded up here. We had a wicked day out there today. I'll tell you what though, that walk was a walk and a half coming back. That slush is just like walking through mud. But we had a killer day today. We got loads of fish, got some perch, got some largemouth, which is always cool. And I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you guys do have any questions about anything in the video, make sure you leave a comment. And yeah, if you enjoyed, make sure you subscribe. And we'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.